If you run a real business with payroll, you don't get a next quarter buffer like you used to anymore. The window now is maximum 4 weeks. If you drift for longer than about 4 weeks, the gap starts to become harder and harder, in fact, irretrievable to catch up. Not because you're a bad operator, because the environment doesn't give you the luxury of slow corrections anymore. And drift never looks massively dramatic. It sort of just slowly ekes out. It looks like you stop looking at the numbers properly because you're so busy. It looks like you start making decisions from your nervous system instead of from numbers or from a dashboard. It looks like you let receivables slide a little bit because you're chasing it sometime next week. What ends up happening is you tolerate the same underperformance because you don't have the energy for the conversation to have happen. You keep saying yes to the work, but that keeps everyone busy, but doesn't make the business stronger or more resilient. But here's the part that really hurts. The cost of drift is not just missed revenue. It's the compounding mess that comes from it. Margins start to blur, standards start to soften, small issues just become normal, and you get dragged back into the engine room of delivery and activity and operations. You're busy again, but you're not actually steering the business. What I see is good businesses are doing this consistently, but nothing seems to break, so they just assume everything's fine. So this is a feedback loop problem. So what we want to have is that businesses that stay calm in volatile environments aren't the ones that have the best intentions, they are the ones with the shortest feedback loop. That's a positive, yeah? So the feedback is much tighter. And so what we want to do is, how do we install that into your business? And that is, I'm going to say there are 2 non-negotiables that you want to put into your calendar. And that is, this week, 4 hours working on your business, proper critical thinking time. No admin cosplay or anything like that. It's like you're doing high-level strategic critical thinking time. The next thing is, every 2 weeks, do a strategic check-in where you're checking this one question: are we on track or are we off track / kidding ourselves? It's as simple as that. Are we on track or are we off track? Kind of what a lot of people used to do every quarter, I'm going to say to do every 2 weeks. Because the truth is, the market doesn't punish you for being wrong. It punishes you for being slow. Calm, consistent businesses don't have better luck. They have a much shorter feedback loop so they can make adjustments. 4 weeks is the longest that you want to have on a window to make an adjustment. After that, you're not correcting, you're recovering. Follow me if you want calm growth without being the bottleneck in the business.